Hey guys, to state of the partnership, and we're going to talk about a few things here. We're going what THL's up to now. We have a lot of things going on, and why am I not hearing? Here it is. There you go. So, over the past few weeks, we've been going through a lot of big changes here at THL, and I'm very excited about a lot of them. And it really is going to cultivate what we're going to be going through for the year to come. So, I wanted to do this live and talk about a few things. And I apologize I couldn't come last night. I did get sick very badly and very suddenly. So, I'm better now. Not fully there, but feeling better than I was yesterday. Let's just say that. Better than I was yesterday. Today. So that's good. Second off, I want to go straight into this. The AM Hookah Podcast, because these guys are amazing guys. And recently we have formed an official partnership with them. Now, what does that mean? I don't mean that we just share links to one another. Now, we're talking about a full-on content partnership. And the reason why we decided to move forward with partnering up with AM Hookah Podcast is just, quite frankly, our future goals align and what we see for THL as a future and the future that we want to try to cultivate in the community. They also want to do the same thing, but from a video content perspective. So, I think, we both have very aligning goals and dreams and futures for this community, and they all synergize very, very well. And I couldn't think of a better partner. And so, what does that mean? So, you're going to see a lot more crossovers between the programs as far as, first off, shout-outs. There's going to be a lot more shout-outs between the programs. We're going to try to do a lot more, what's the best word for this? Cross-pollination of content. Meaning, like, they're going to be joining our shows occasionally, more often, and occasionally we're going to be joining their shows. Maybe there's a game cast, I'll jump on there and Matt. Or, there's a State of the Smoke, or maybe into Valhalla that is a subject that they find interesting, they're going to jump into our shows. So there's going to definitely be a cross-pollination of content, not only of content, but of people. So, you're going to see people on either shows, broadcasts, vice versa. You're going to see promotions going back and forth. It's going to be fun. You saw them do the on the AM Hookah Podcast on Monday. You saw them do the breaking news thing, which is which I laughed at when I saw that, because guys, I just need to tell you something right now. Breaking news just came in. Tell you right now what's happened. The Squirrel Don has been defeated with the THL Pac-Man. It's amazing, guys. It's amazing. He's been defeated. Thank God. But yeah, we're going to be doing... I can't do those breaking news segments without doing some sort of Pac-Man advertising. Sorry, Brack. So that's happening. And it segues into my next point. By the way, guys, they do have 3 shows a week. They have the AM Hookah Podcast on Mondays. They have the Technical Difficulties on Friday. And I forget the Gamecast. Is that Saturday? I think Gamecast is Saturday night at 11 o'clock. See, I memorize this stuff just from me remembering when they were live. So they have 3 shows right now. We also have 3 shows currently. We have State of the Smoke that you see every Thursday, and it's where we talk about what's going on with the THL hemisphere. We have Into Valhalla, which is a new docu series that we do every other Saturday about Norse mythology and the Vikings. So if you're into that, check that out. We have a new episode coming out on the 2nd, and that's going to be about food, drinks, just Viking feasting. What do they do with it? It's Wednesday. Okay, my bad. Gamecast was Wednesday. And I try to memorize that. They have 3 shows, so Wednesday is when the game cast goes. So, and we have the Payday podcast, which is the 1st and 15th, which I frankly don't know what the subject is of that. I don't know why, Derek. I'm always heavily blurry, but I think in general this segues me into from what we were doing with AM Hookah Podcast into what we're doing at THL, and I mentioned in the beginning that AM Hookah Podcast wants to expand and attract new people from outside the community to come in. We want to do the same thing. Right now, it's a very difficult thing to do in general, and we are doing that now. Like, I think in general, when you try to attract new people into our community, it's a very difficult thing to just do, right? In general, people do their pack videos, they do their hookah reviews, they do their flavor tastings, and the majority of the time it's just us watching it. It's just us. So, and frankly, I think the community aspect, I think that the focus recently is wrong. I think recently there's just been a really big focus on just the hookah, and frankly, I don't like that perspective. It's why we're starting this thing. You've probably been seeing the tags all over the place. It's called THL Life, and I want hookah to be part of your life. I want hookah to be there. I want hookah to be an element of it. But hookah is never like the focus, right? It is in our groups right now. It's the only thing we talk about. It's the only focus we have. But it's not the only aspect of your life. If you're smoking a hookah and you're reading the book, you don't say I'm smoking hookah. You say I'm reading a book. If you're smoking a pipe and you're watching the news, you watch TV. If you're smoking a cigar, you talk to a couple of friends. Those appendages are there, but your activity is still present. So the same thing goes to hookah, and that's what THL Life is. It's about looking at hookah beyond the lounge, beyond just your room, beyond just the 4 walls that it's been so accustomed to. And I think once we start doing that and realizing that hookah is more of an accessory to our lifestyle and helps us get through our day, the quicker we could get into more mainstream circles like the vape community, who already has those lifestyles associated with it. So THL Life is about that, and it's the direction THL is going as a lifestyle brand in the future. So over the next course of the year, you're going to see a lot more of that stuff coming through at THL. Not only through promotions and advertisements that you've been seeing, but through product placements and other sorts of advertising and pushes. And you're going to start seeing what that means over the next year. And let me see. I think I do have a quick ad for it. Did I not have on this machine? It's possible I don't. I'll look for it later. But so that's what's happening with THL Life and what THL Life really means. And as far as the AM Hookah Podcast, as far as trying to break out of this circle that we're all stuck in and try to attract a new group of people and try to expand our community, we're very much aligned in a lot of the methods that we're trying to get there with. So in 10 years, you're going to see them as being the XM radio of hookah. I can see it. I can see Matt's face plastered everywhere. But yeah, that's what THL Life is. THL Life, I think we have gotten too comfortable with the idea, or too reserved to the role of thinking that a hookah community should be just solely about hookah. When in reality, if you go to any lounge, it's probably one of the last things you're talking about. To be honest, like if you go to a lounge with your friends and you're smoking hookah, how long is that conversation about hookah really? 5 minutes? Oh, I need more coals. Man, I'm at there. Oh, you know what? This head's not hitting right. Man, I'm at there. The rest of the time, the focus is not the hookah. It's the conversation piece between you and your friends. And I want to bring the focus back on that. Because I think you get in these situations where the focus is so much on the object of the activity you're doing that we start getting to these, I don't want to say, but too much bickering over the objects that we use in order to just enjoy this activity. And then it can would work, right? Let's be honest. So that's what the AM Hookah Podcast partnership looks like. So now you guys have 6 shows to enjoy that occur quite regularly. I think in total that's for, is it 12? Yeah, you've got 20 shows a month to enjoy between this partnership, and THL is going to be producing a couple other shows as well. So I'm excited. I'm excited for the future. I'm excited for everything that's happened this year. This is probably the biggest year for THL ever. Like, ever. Like, I think for hookah. Nobody's doing a bigger event than we are in New York City as far as a meetup event of its like. No one. Like, we're going to have open bar. First time hookah event ever said open bar. Like a professionally catered open bar. I'm talking bar backs, event manager, 2 bartenders. You know, we have 6 people staffed for that night at the New York Gala. So if you have an RSVP for this event in New York, you need to go, because the price that you're paying, $25, is not even the venue price. We're eating that cost. That price is just for your drinks. We're gonna have wine, champagne, beer, soda, and water. That's great. 6 hours, you booze it up however you want. All right. So if you haven't come to the New York Gala, book now. We have Hookah John coming. We have Arby from Atmosphere Lounge. You get to see the Arby Palmer in person. I mean, you're gonna meet so many influential people at this event. Space is limited. February 15th, guys. I can't stress that enough. February 15th, like, is the deadline. And if you're coming, make sure that RSVP for yes actually means yes, because every person that comes that puts down a yes, we have to pay in advance for every single one of you, and the money you give to us at the door or in advance is reimbursing, quite frankly, me. You're paying me back for your spot at the event. So that is happening. We have our event coordinator going down to Oasis Hookah Lounge in Las Vegas. I think she's going to go next week or the week after, and she's going to look at the space, because I haven't been to Oasis in Las Vegas myself. I just see pictures, but it's really hard to plan an event with pictures. It looks like it has some orangish walls. We're going to take care of that. We're going to take care of that. We have lighting plan, drapes for Oasis. It's going to turn into a lounge atmosphere. That's the goal of the Oasis Hangout, where I think it's the THL takeover. So it's going to be amazing. Oasis is not going to look like what it did last year. So she is actually flying down there. I'm going to get an exact date, because she's probably going to go meet up with Jack and figure out what we're going to do with that place, because quite frankly, I don't like orange walls. Sushi's not provided, Eddie. But all kidding aside, New York, I am more excited for New York than Vegas. I've been to Vegas. You know, it's a different event, but there's such a New York vibe around this event that we have in New York that it's just going to be exciting. We're going to have Friday night, we're going to have for a Korean barbecue. So if you want to join us, all you can eat Korean barbecue, a limited soju, not unlimited. How much money you could invest in soju, that's how much soju you could drink. Saturday morning, Eddie's hosting a THL. The THL dim sum Saturday in the morning, so you could go with Eddie for dim sum in the morning. He's hosting that, so just hit him up because you could go have some dim sum with him. And you know, I'm really excited for this. I'm really glad he's doing that for everybody. If nobody could, if you see this video after, there's some funny comments going on. So turn on the comments right now so you can see. Seriously though, New York Gala is also, we're gonna be presenting our elevated swag line, and that is a completely new line of merchandise. And the only things you guys have seen so far is the t-shirts, which I think I have here. Here it is. So this is the only thing you guys have seen so far from the elevated swag line is this t-shirt, and it's the only thing you've seen so far. What's missing from this picture is other t-shirts, bowls. That's right, custom THL bowls. Not from one manufacturer, but for two, and possibly three. What's also missing from this picture is a custom THL tray. What's also missing from this picture is custom THL tongs, pokers. I'm going to leave it to your imagination what's going to happen in New York City, but it's going to be really cool because this is a line of items that I'm excited about, because these are all high quality materials that we're using, and from everything from the t-shirts to the custom hookah bowls we're making to the to the trays, everything that's coming out. It's gonna come out as a whole line called Elevated Swag from THL, and I'm gonna be really excited for it. I think you guys will be too. So no, not thongs, tongs. Yeah, Cameron Zoram is dancing in Times Square, and so what I recommend you guys doing is this: you go to the this is your itinerary. Stop. So listen to me. You wake up Friday morning. You're happy. You go lucky. You get in your car, plane, train, horse, whatever you use for modes of transportation. You come down to New York City. You come. You hang out. Now you're hungry. You're famished. You go eat. Pounds and pounds of meat at unlimited Korean barbecue with tons of soju, and you sing your heart out to some Diana Ross. That's day one. Okay. Day two, you wake up, it's a new day, you're a little hungover, join Eddie for some dim sum, the THL dim sum party. That's right, THL dim sum party, hosted by Eddie Chung. He's coming here from Washington D.C. Hit him up because that's amazing that he's doing that. So man, your afternoon, you're a little bit, still a little bit hungover. Now your tummy's full. You're walking around, exploring New York City. 8 o'clock hits. Party time again. It's time to go. THL New York Gala. You come in. Yes. New York Gala. Smoke your heart out. See the elevator line. Meet some people. Smoke some good hookah. Get some good flavors. And then after 2 o'clock, then you could go to Times Square. Watch Cameron Zoram dance in Times Square. I just gave you your weekend. No, I mean, they do have some dumplings at dim sum, but I would say, oh, that's a great idea, Eddie. After you do Eddie's dim sum day, no, we need a better name for this. Eddie's Eddie's dim sum bash, and then after Eddie, you can take him on a tour of Chinatown, And you could get egg rolls, pork buns, you know, you could do all that stuff. I think you should do it, Eddie. I think you should. I think... Why would Eddie just carry around spicy pepper sauce? That doesn't make sense. You can't dance on a THL Pac-Man. Why don't people understand what the power of the THL Pac-Man could do? You can't dance on a THL Pac-Man. You will shake the Earth's crust itself, causing catastrophic results. And quite frankly, California has been through enough. Do you want to cause more of that? Some people have booked hotels already. I recommend booking ahead of time because things are cheaper right now. You know, I know one person that booked, it was Caleb, booked it for like 180, 170 a night, something like that. Oh, the group buy, a lot of the hotels in the area have told us no. They won't allow us to do group buys of hotel rooms just because that is a hot season for them. So I recommend just like booking something in advance with them. Okay, so that's it. All I had to discuss. So guys, remember, thank you for tuning in for this quick live. And Christine said to check out booking.com. There you go. If you don't know where you're staying, sometimes just call up the hotel directly and asking to make a reservation is helpful because they don't charge you and you can always change it. You can also do that, and that's it. AM Hookah Podcast partnership, great stuff. A little bit about THL Life, a little bit about the New York Gala. It's a Valhalla. Actually, let me see something. You guys haven't seen this. Episode 2 into Valhalla comes out February 2nd. If you guys don't know what that is, it's basically a new show that we're producing about Norse mythology, and this next episode is pretty much going to be about what they ate and what they drank, the Vikings. So I think it's a really cool... Where is it? Ah, here it is. So I think it's going to be a cool episode. That's going to be February 2nd. Well, thank you guys for joining me on this brief live 30 minutes, but just want to get those updates out. Thank you again. I'll talk to you all soon. Remember, February 15th. Book. RSVP. RSVP.